Next, assignment on eye blink. In animation, generally, any character, they give their eyes blinks. So eye blinks are very important in animation. Okay, within seconds, few seconds, generally, casually, we give the blinks. So how to do this in Animate CC? So here already I separated part by part, portion by portion, and this is the head, and this is the mouth area. Okay, in the next class I think I'll explain on the lip sync. So I separated these mouths. This is the mouth portion, and these are the eyes, right? You have to separate animated parts. Okay. After this, select the size and right click here, convert to symbol. Okay, name it eyes, and the registration should be in center. Okay, suppose if the name is there, eyes new. Okay, now these are converted into symbol, graphic symbol. So double click on the eyes, get into the symbol editing mode. So here name it eyes, name, and here you have to separate the eyebrows separately. I'll animate. Okay, Control X, recreate the new layer, make it eyebrows, and I'm using Control Shift V. Okay, now there is a method. Few people they use different methods. Here very easy way, the Disney style of eye blinks. So there here, suppose there are, so one message is there. So here I'll give some explanation with the ladder, then we'll understand this. Yes. Here this is 1, this is 2, and this is suppose 3. So break down here, and this is 4, and here it is 5. In 5 frames, I'll create the blink. Suppose here 1 and 5 are rounded because these are the keyframes. Keyframes means main important frames. This is bracket 1. This is the breakdown. Okay, breakdown, and between this breakdown 3 and 1, this is in between, and again breakdown 3 and 5 between, 4 is in between, right? So there is a procedure. I'll explain here. I'll keep this here. I'll change this to white, so this will have more visibility of this one. At 1, the open eyes are there. Just here I'm using this brush tool. The eyes are open eyes. At 5th, the eyes are closed. So this is the closed eyes, closed eye. Here this area, it's a half close, and this is semi close. This is about to close. Yeah, these are the drawings. Within the 5 drawings, 1 2 3 4 5, here I have to do, right? So here we have already open eyes is there. Okay, at the 5th frame, this is called ladder. I'll keep this down, ladder, and lock this one. Come to this eyes. After completing the eyes, I'll start eyebrows. Okay. First keep the eyes as it is for 1 second, 24 frames or 25 frames, because every 1 second eyes give the blinks, right? So allow 1 second. Suppose here to here, I am using insert keyframe. These are the eyes. Just move to 25 frames because it is very easy to count for 5 frames. Okay. From here to at 5th frame, so that means here I am giving insert keyframe. Okay, insert keyframe, and extend these frames. So right click and insert frame, and this will go up to here. For time being, keep this. Okay, at 5th frame, so here it must be close. Okay, how to do that one? I am taking the line tool, and for time being, keep this bucket, paint bucket close. For the visibility purpose, I am using a red line, and I am taking object drawing mode. Okay. And drag this ladder bit closer to his. And lock this one. Right. Now come here. So close one. So take the line tool and object mode, and draw this line here, and here also draw this line. And I am using V shape tool, selection tool. And even one more thing, you do one eye blink, then you can copy also. So different ways I'm animating the eye, because the eyes are side by side position. So I'm using at a time for the both eyes animation, right? So here it is done. So because it is in object drawing mode. Okay, change the shape here also. Done. And this is for the 5th, and for 3rd here right click and insert keyframe. Here eye must be an half close. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll copy these lines Control C on keyboard, Control C, come here and Control Shift V, okay, and move upwards. Suppose here I am using onion skin, so move upward. I am using up arrow on keyboard. Here it is. Now keep the shape, the proper shape here, because eyeball is not a static, right? It has some curve, like the globe type, right? Yes, because it is going down, so make it little bit down. Yes, here it is. Here it is. Should not be very straight, little bit curve. Yes. Yes, done. This is for the 3, and between 3 and 1 here I am creating insert keyframe, or otherwise I will copy this frame, copy and paste here, paste frame. Okay, between these 3, this we have to adjust. So select only these lines, and I am using up arrow. Yeah. So we are now at a second. Yes. Perfect. And give the shape here also. Yes, and this is for a second. Now come to 4. So 4, between 3 and 5 you have to plan. Suppose this is 3 and this is a 5. Make it bit closer here. You can remove this extra frame. Now here. So insert keyframe. So this frame is as really copied here. So I am keeping these markers between these 3 frames, because we are deciding this 4th one. So keep these markers between 3 and 5, so that the middle one can visible. Okay, select these lines, only these lines. Okay, make it down arrow I am using. Yes. So little bit make it down. Yes. Now see one by one. This is the normal one, and this is the second one, and this is the third one, this is the 4th one, and this is the 5th one, right? But you have to fill the colors, so it is rotating nicely, beautifully. You have to fill the colors here and there, right? I use the skin color, little bit darker than a skin color. So because when you move your eyes, it matches the same skin, but because it has some corner depth, so that give a little bit of shadow. Okay, for that come back to your actual character, and I am using eyedropper tool here. Take this color and again double click on the eyes, okay, and come to the second. Okay, so because it is in object drawing mode, compulsory use Control B, or otherwise modify and Control B, break apart. Alright. Now these lines are attached to this color, this eye. Okay. So instead of the same skin tone, I use little bit darker. Yes, this variation I want, right? Here I'm taking K. K means paint bucket tool. So paint bucket tool and fill this one. Fill this one. And here also the same. Done. Fill. Next come to here at a third frame, Control B, break apart, and I am using again K and fill this color, right, and again come to the fourth frame, I am using Control B, break apart, and same I am using K to fill color. Sorry, here some gap is there. Yes, I am using K to fill this color. This is nice. Here should fill with the full color because it is completely closed eye. Now see this one. This is nice, really nice. Okay. Here one thing you have to do. This is only half close. Half close means the one cycle, not full cycle. It is closed. After closing eyes, that will open again. So that means we are coming from 1 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and should go up. So that means here it is coming here, okay, and going up. This is top to bottom and bottom to again connecting to 1. This is a cycle for eye blink. The same you have to do. After 5, select these frames. So 4, 2, 1, right click here and copy frames, come here and paste frames, okay. But after this one, this frame should come, right. So you paste it normally. So select here to here again, these 4 frames and right click, make it reverse frames, reverse frames. So now see, the frames are reversed. Fantastic. Done. Now these lines are not required now. So select this one and remove the outline. Do for the all drawings. Done. Fantastic, right? So these lines I'll copy these lines, Control X, I'll paste here, Control Shift V, yes, and then log this one. Yeah, these are. So eyes are over. Now come to eyebrows. For eyebrows, what I'll do, this we can extend up to here. Yes. Right click and select convert to a symbol. Okay, symbol 3 it is, otherwise name it eyebrow. Eyebrows new, suppose, and the same name if it is there, you won't take again. So okay, now the same frame I'll copy here and paste it, because it is already before a symbol it was copied. So paste frame, yes. Now select this one eyebrow. Okay. Suppose I'm using Control B. I'll do one thing, instead of doing 2 eyes at a time, I'll use one by one. Control Z. Yes. Yeah, here I'll select one by one because it is combining 2 eyes. So right click here, convert to symbol. This eyebrow will move from this corner. So I'll take this corner here. Okay. And this I'll take and right click and convert to symbol. This will move from this corner. So I'll keep this here. Yes. Now I'm using free transform tool. Move this reference point here, and here also move this reference points here. Okay, done. So first I'll plan it for the closed eye. So I'm using insert keyframe. Okay, insert keyframe. I'll select one eyebrow. Okay, and here I'm using onion skin. So from 1 to 5th. So 5th we are moving. Now see, there is a gap showing here, right? The same way here I'll select this frame and move this down, almost the same gap placed. So 5th frame we created for the 3. So suppose here 3, I'm using insert keyframe. Okay, now this marker should be between this 1 and 5, and but select 1. Okay, and move this to center. Suppose see, showing 1 and 5 frames between these two, keep this exactly center, and again come here, and this also move exactly the center. Done. So 3 is over. Now I want to do second one between 1 and 3. So come here, insert keyframe. Now this marker should be between 1 and 5, but select 1 and see, it is 1 and 3. Between these you have to place this one, where here it is there. Done. And this also here, come here and place here. Yeah, and do again. Suppose here something, it has some problem, and delete this one. I'll copy this one copy of frames, and I'll come here and paste frames. Paste here. I think it is 2. Yes, now adjust this carefully. So here I have to plan this one. Yes, now it is okay. This is second, and here it is a second. Okay, now come to here between 4 and 5. 3 and 5, not 4. 4 I have to make. Between 3 and 5 we are planning. Okay, here insert keyframe. Keyframe inserted, and select this one, and move this to here. Yes, center, and select this one also. This is done. Now if you see this, along with your eyes, eyebrows also moving. But we have to copy the other side also, right? Copy these frames, this one. Copy frames. Sorry, here to here. Yeah, copy and paste here. Paste here. But should be a reverse frames. So here to here. Reverse frames, close, and is slowly going up, right. I'll do it again because not copied properly after this one. Delete this. Yeah, here to here. Copy frames. Come here and paste frames. Yes, these are paste of frames, but you can reverse them. Reverse frames. Perfect. Okay. After giving blink, this should be hold for few frames. Insert keyframe, and here also I am using insert keyframe. This excess one you can remove now. Remove one, and this also insert keyframe. Yes. Check this one, how it look like. Now see here. Come back to the original drawing. Come back to this original drawing. Okay, now it is in symbol. The two graphic symbol, but our animation, it is up to 40 frames, right? So when you test this movie, it is not showing the eye blink. Why not showing? Because there are 40 frames animation. But come back to your original drawing, we are at the first frame only, right? So you have to select and insert up to 40 frames, and of course this mouth also insert, and this body also insert. Now if you check this one, it has a blink because it is a graphic symbol. Graphic symbol is recording your animation as one frame. Now if you see this one, test this movie, so beautifully the eye is blinking. Okay, yeah, this is a simple eye blinker animation in Animate CC.